SoFi Technologies will report its Q3 2022 earnings on Tuesday, November 1 at 8 a.m. Yes, that is going to be pre-markets before the market opens. As most of you who invest in SoFi already know that SoFi is not a profitable company, and most of us do not expect profits anytime soon. We should be looking at profit around the 2024-2025 timeline, and that may really depend upon how the whole student loan forgiveness program turns out. For now, there are bears who are expecting the stock to fall to somewhere in the range of $3.50 to about $4.25. In the upcoming quarter's earning, we expect SoFi to have an EPS of about minus 0.07 cents or a GAAP estimate EPS of about minus 0.10. The revenue estimate is about 391 million, which would be more than what they reported in the last quarter, where their revenue actual was 356 million and their EPS GAAP actual was minus 12 cents. In the last 90 days, we have had 2 up revisions and 4 down revisions on SoFi. Here are some details on what Wall Street expects. Wall Street expects SoFi Technologies revenue to expand by about 10% quarter over quarter to 356 million in Q2 2022 to 391 as we discussed in Q3 2022. That would be a 41% year over year growth for top line, which pretty much is aligned with the 54% year over year revenue increase in Q2 2022. With regards to the operating earnings, the sell side sees SoFi registering a normalized EBITDA of 30.8 million for Q3 2022. This would be a growth rate of 201% year over year and 51.6% quarter over quarter for SoFi Technologies. As most of you already know, SoFi currently is trading at $5.45 at the time of this recording, and in the last 1 year, SoFi is down about 72%, and year to date, SoFi is down 65%. So it hasn't been the greatest year for SoFi, but when you look at the chart for SoFi, one thing really stood out, especially from the last 2 quarters, is that every single time the stock has reported earnings, whether it's up or it's down, the stock has moved violently on the upside and the downside. Now, because the stock is going to report its earning pre-market on Tuesday, you will only get a chance to do any trading, especially options, on Monday, which will be the 31st October. On the weekly chart, we looked at SoFi on 21st October making a low of $4.91, and then it made a high of $5.76 5 days later. So as the earning comes out, if SoFi was about to miss, we could see a downward trend of over 10%, whereas the upside potential could take the stock all the way up to the weekly highs of $5.91. In one of the most latest news, you might have heard that a federal appeals court has issued a stay that temporarily blocks the Biden administration plan to forgive billions of dollars in the federal student loans. As the story develops further, we'll get to know what will happen with that, but this does put a little bit of a dent. However, as a long-term investor, my goal is to accumulate stocks while also not risking a lot of capital. Hence, I would be looking at opening a cash secured put at the current levels of around $5 for about $25 premium. The implied volatility is about 154. There are 8,854 open interests currently. With a $4 is even 10,000, delta of about 30%. So that is what I'm looking to play SoFi in the next 2 days. Keep in mind, this option contract expires in 5 days, and especially getting into Monday, there will be a lot of volatility in the stock. We will be covering SoFi earnings on Tuesday as well, so make sure you hit the like, click on subscribe, and ring the bell notification. I will see you next time, Investor Family, but don't forget to invest for tomorrow.